Hello, my air signs. This is for all the air signs. That's Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. This placement could be either for your sun, your moon, and your rising. This is the reading for you for your February 2021. This is a little late getting out to you guys, but hopefully it'll still hold some truth to it so that you can feel better about this month and kind of see what you were expecting. All of these messages will be for you. I have used a couple of decks to help with getting the messages out. This will be just the overall energy, kind of some things to expect, what things are kind of happening for you, and of course there will be some advice as well. The cards that I am using for this reading are the Moonology Oracle cards, which is the overall energy of this. I think that's a good oracle deck to use. The Akashic Tarot for the rest of the cards. This is a beautiful deck that I have been using for a little bit now, and I find it to be very, very good. And of course, I will pull at least one card for the Everyday Tarot per pile to kind of get an advice for what's going to come up. So let's get started on this. Now remember, it is Sun, Moon, or Rising for Geminis, Libras, and Aquarius. I will put the timestamps down below on which pile you can go to. And remember, if you are ever in need of an extended reading or anything like that, you can always hit me up in one of my social medias down below. If you have more than one placement that is an air sign, that is okay. These will always have messages for you, so take whatever resonates and use those. And of course, if you want to see more videos like this, be sure to like this video to let me know that you do like this, and comment down below if one of these videos actually resonates with you and one of the messages resonates with you and stuff like that. So I love to hear from you guys, and I want to get this started. I will try to be as concise as possible. I will try to get this going for you guys, and then of course, if you do have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to me. And if you want to see more videos from me, then you could hit that subscribe button and ring that bell to see more videos. I publish at least 2 to 3 times a week, at least I try, and I hope that I will see you guys there. Let's get started with the first pile. Hello, my Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Rising. This is your reading right here. Alright, let's see what we can figure out from here, what's going on. I have a Gemini moon, so this message might actually have something for me as well. So it's always good to keep in mind when we are doing these readings, like what's the placement in your sign. It could reflect on how it resonates with you. So the first card here, this one at the very top, we'll get started with that one. It's the overall energy. So basically the theme of this month is going to be here in this card. So everything that I do here is going to relate right back to this. Let's get started. Gemini, what is the overall energy? Ooh, full moon in Capricorn. The end of a tough cycle approaches. That's a good sign. I like that. Basically, any work that you've been putting into things in any aspect of your life, if you're having a negativity in it, the end is coming closer. Or if you're struggling a little bit of a particular part within one of these cards, it's going to finish. So what we're going to do is we're going to keep referring back to this one as we keep going here. And let's see what's going on for you in the month of February. This card here is love. So this is someone that you love, whether it's a romantic or some other kind of love, or it could be a passion that kind of moves your soul or makes your heart flutter or something along those lines. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, you've got 8 of Scrolls, paths unknown. Let's see what's going on here. So basically what it's saying here is that there are usually 2 choices that happen, and you should take kind of the path less traveled to explore and stay alert and kind of figure out what's going on, what you haven't experienced before. So singles, if this is the like part of your romantic life, if you are single, this could be like, hey, maybe you're going to meet someone here that isn't really going to be your type, and it might be one of those, well, they're not really my type, so maybe I shouldn't. Why not take that chance with them, you know? You don't know how this is going to work, and if it doesn't work, then it doesn't work, and if it does, then at least you've tried it. This is about kind of exploring something that you haven't done before, or exploring a new path that you haven't experienced before. For people in a relationship, if this is about like your current partner, do a new like adventure with them, or do something that you guys normally wouldn't do, as long as both of you are consenting. No, we don't need any non-consenting situations here. Try to see like maybe, hey, do you want to do an overnight somewhere? Wait, we never do overnights anywhere. I know, that's why we want to do this. Or maybe take a vacation, or maybe if you guys are extremely adventurous and do a lot of different things, maybe take a night in and just do something at home where you don't have to worry about much. Like, to really think about what it means to be taking the path less traveled. If it's a passion or like a passion project of some sort, especially if you are a creative individual, it might be to try a medium that you haven't tried before, or even like adjust your art style or adjust your writing style. Do something that you normally wouldn't do. Really think about what that could mean, like to do something that you normally wouldn't do. This is the time to do it. The tough and insightful approaches. What if you guys were having, if you guys are having marital affairs or problems with relationships, if you do something a little bit more adventurous or a little bit more different, maybe it'll help with that and get you guys kind of that little jump start back into like a spark with things or something. If it's a passion or a project or a creative endeavor, you might have been struggling with a lot of, trying not to say too much, probably a lot of problems with really putting that creative energy out, especially if you're an artist, you're having like an artist hangover, if that's what you call it, or a writer's block, or artist block, or creativity block. You know, it might be harder for you to do something that you're passionate about recently. Just try something new with it. That's basically what it's telling you. I like that. That's nice. That's a really good idea. This next card here, let's move on. This next card here is about money. So this is money, like actual, like your finances, or it could also be how you are sustained, whether that is like something that gives you kind of life to move forward, or it allows you to kind of survive as a basic thing. Let's see what's going on here. Aww, 3 of Roses, loving elementals. Give me 1 second to look that up. Okay, so this is basically telling you that you are meant to have this like playful energy with it. You're meant to have a little bit more fun. Maybe you've been hoarding a little too much, or like barely making it by like most of the time. It's okay to splurge a little bit and be a little playful here and there. Like get something that brings joy to your life. Bring something that will help you feel a little bit better, or be that for someone else too. End of a tough cycle approaches. If you have been having to struggle with your finances or something like that, maybe it's time to, you'll finally find yourself more comfortable to spend a little bit here and a little bit there. Go splurge on that $5 necklace at Five Below, or get yourself that video game that you've had your eye on, because you know what, you deserve that. It's fine to be a little playful with your finances at this point for this month. Don't go overboard. This is light energy, so don't feel like you have to spend a lot of money if you do not have it. But any money that you have, even if it's like pocket change, you know, get yourself something light, something fun, something that brings a little bit of joy to you. Even if it's something that you are like, no, I shouldn't, I need to save. It's telling you, no. You're needing this. You need to be a little bit more playful right now. You need a little bit more joy and dancey kind of feel. It's very light and buoyant right now. And who knows? This is telling you that the end of a cycle is nearing the end. Maybe you've been having a problem with your finances, or you've been saving so much that it's just become a problem now, and you don't really feel fulfilled in your life, so you kind of just need that time to play a little bit. So really think about that, and that's okay. It's okay to spend a little bit here and there. Always take care of your business, but spend a little bit here and there right now, Geminis. That's what it's telling you. All right. This one is the work. So this could be work that you are actually like getting money from, or this could be a volunteer position. You could be a student, you could be a stay-at-home parent, anything like that. It's something that you put a lot of energy to, that is a lot of work to put into it, if that makes sense. All right, let's see what's going on here. Okay. The Oracle of Delphi, number 1. It is in reverse, though. Let's see what's going on here, you guys. Okay, it talks about you denying your inner voice that's telling you to do things. Or you're denying the inner voice that's telling you that something's a good idea or a bad idea. So you might be in a position where you're thinking you're kind of stuck in this job, or you're stuck in this work that you're like, I'm really wanting to stay here. This is something I need to do, otherwise I won't be successful. And you're ignoring the voice that says, but is this really something that you want to do? Is this really something that brings you joy? So think about it like this. If you are currently working a job and you've kind of just been like grinding away, working this job, and your voice is like, I really should be doing something that I love, right? And you're like, no, this is stability. We need stability. And you're kind of ignoring that voice there. If it's schoolwork, maybe you've got a major that you are currently studying for that's not really bringing you joy, and you're just doing it because it's like, oh, this makes sense. I can get this in the long run and then I'll be set for life. What if it doesn't give you joy, though? Also, if you're a stay-at-home parent, what if it's time to change that? Maybe your voice is telling you, maybe I don't really want to be a stay-at-home parent anymore. Maybe I want to actually work or do things or stuff like that. I don't really want to anymore. There's nothing wrong with wanting to not be a stay-at-home parent. There's nothing wrong with that. There's also nothing wrong with wanting to be a stay-at-home parent, you know? There's nothing wrong with it. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that your inner voice is trying to tell you what it is you really want, but you're ignoring it right now. The end of a tough cycle approaches. This is definitely something of a... This is one of those cards that I think these are kind of related. Like, you're probably struggling a lot with like feeling okay with being here and not listening to your inner voice, and maybe it's causing you like some sort of soul death going on because you're not listening. You're going with whatever instinct is like telling you, you must survive, you must hit societal standards, you gotta really practice this, but that's not you. This is your inner voice trying to tell you, hey, this is not what you need. This is not what you should be doing, you know? So I think that this is definitely a time to really think about what your inner voice is telling you and taking the steps to maybe achieving that or listening to that inner voice. Maybe journal more about it. Maybe take a moment to meditate, you know, get that inner voice like speaking to you again. Stop ignoring it. It will probably help you in the long run. Don't jump into any hasty conclusions. Don't jump into anything hastily. Give yourself time to plan. But you're ending the tough cycle soon. So really think about what that means. What can you do for yourself? What does that entail? And how can you do it? Think about that. All right, Geminis. Let's move on to the next card. This is your health. This is either physical health, spiritual health, mental health, etc. This is kind of the overall well-being of you. Let's see what's going on here. Oof. You got the Hilarion. I love saying that word. Hilarion. This is in reverse, though. That's number 5. Let's see what's going on here. Yep. So basically what it's saying, Gemini, is that you've kind of lost focus and you're kind of confused about how your life is, which is causing some distress in your life. You're probably very attuned with this loss of focus, not listening to your inner voice. You know, what was your purpose for this whole time, you know, here in your work? What is it that you want to do? What is it that would bring that joy and to bring that hard work? And right now it's affecting your mental state. It's affecting your spiritual health. You know, you're like, I'm not listening. I've lost my focus. I need to just work on surviving. But are you working on surviving? Is that really what you're giving up what you need to do with your life, what you want to do with your life in order to survive? I can understand that. I've been there too, but that focus needs to be brought back, you know? You have to focus in on the things that bring you joy. You have to focus on doing the things that you want to do and getting through it. Everything else will work out, but you've got to follow your dreams, right? You got to put the work in. This is basically saying that you're losing the focus and it's really hurting you. You're missing the priorities here. What is it that is your priority? And really think about that. What is the priority? The tough cycle approaches an end. this is a time that you need to close out that negativity of confusion. Like, what are my priorities? I don't know what I'm feeling anymore. I don't want to work here. I don't want to do this. I keep ignoring the voice though, because I'm trying to survive, because life's tough. Really think about what your priorities are, and then figure out how you can get those priorities back in order. Just look at what you got here. Like, this is a lot of focus, refocusing. What is your priorities? What is it that you need to do to bring yourself back to a normal position? These two are very positive. They're very nice, and I like these. And then we get here, and it's like, well, this is something that I'm not listening to. I'm not listening to my inner thing. It's telling you to do new things and be fun and playful and like take care of yourself. And we can see why. Your health is kind of at risk here. You're confused. The stuff isn't working for you, you know? And you're not listening to that inner voice telling you to do something else or reprioritize. So that's about the time. You need to finish that so that you can get this tough cycle out of the way. Because now's the time. Now's the time to take care of yourself. This last one is spirit. Spirit is the overall who you are at your core. It is your feelings and your wants and stuff like that. It is basically what drives and thrives you in this world. It's basically the reason why you're alive, kind of thing. Okay? Wow. We really need to focus on these things right here. This stuff is good, but really focus in here, because you got number 2, the Akashic Library. All 3 major arcanas right here. So let's see what's going on here. Okay. Your soul is ready to start. It's ready to begin this new life. It's ready to begin a new chapter of your life. Your soul's begging you, reprioritize. You listen to me. I am telling you, we are ready to take that next step. We are ready to move forward. It is screaming it. It is ready. It's holding the pen, and like, if you look here, he's holding the pen and he's looking at you eagerly. That means, I'm ready. What's next? Please tell me that something good's coming next. You've got to continue the story. It's screaming it. Yeah, now's the time. Now's the time. The end of a tough cycle approaches. It's telling you to really focus in on here. These two and this guy, they're going to help with everything here. But really listen to that inner voice and really like stop getting confused. Reprioritize what's going on in your life, and you're going to feel so much better. The tough cycle is going to end, but you gotta release what is holding you in this cycle. You can't end a cycle unless you divert off the path. Divert off the path. That's the theme. Yeah, no, it's telling you to stop, analyze, reprioritize, and take new steps forward. You gotta do something different. Your soul, your heart, health is not doing well, and it's ready. It's screaming. It's time. So think about what that means for you. Is it your job? Is it the degree that you're studying? Is it you being a stay-at-home parent? What does that mean for you? Is it something that you still want to keep doing? Or what needs to change? Is it the volunteer work that you're doing? Maybe the corporation, or not the corporation, the place that you volunteer at. Maybe they're not actually holding up to the standards that you want them to, even though you've dedicated so much time and effort. Or maybe this is telling you to focus more on something than not. So really take the time and prioritize what that means for you. What does that mean? How can you move forward? Let's get an advice here. Let's see what's a good place to start. For our Geminis, what is a good place to start? They really need to listen to that inner voice. Can you tell them which place that they need to begin? Their soul is screaming. Their soul is screaming. Oh, that's a good card. Okay. Ooh! You guys got the Devil, and it's right side up. I love that. Okay. Let me read out loud what the Devil says, and then you'll take that, and then we'll identify. Let me bring it up here. You are aware of unhealthy attachments, addictions, and dependencies that are affecting you. You may think it's hard to let go, but it's easier than you realize. Let go of the fear. Yes! Okay, yep. Any fear that's holding you back, your soul screaming at you, they're all telling you, stop being afraid. You're ending this tough cycle and you've got to end it. I love that. Yes, this is great. Good job, Geminis. Figure this out. Reprioritize. Get your life back together. Let go of that fear. Let go of that fear. Listen to your inner voice. Let go. Yay! I love that. Oh my goodness, I love this. Okay, so yes, this is definitely good. Okay, well, if this reading resonated with you, please hit that like button and comment down below on how it resonates with you. I love reading stories about when things connect with people. I love hearing stuff like that. And if you ever need an extended reading in order to get in contact or figure out like what you need to do or just want some more messages, then you can reach me in one of the social medias or even my email address down below. I tend to respond within 48 hours, give or take, and I hope that I'll see you there. And if you like these videos and you want to see more from me, please hit that subscribe button and ring that bell. I try to upload at least 2 to 3 times a week, and I do more of these every month, as well as full moons and new moon readings, lots of pick a card readings, as well as witchy stuff if you are into the witchy stuff. But I like this. This is a good set for you guys, and I hope that I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, Geminis. Hello, Libras, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Welcome to your pile. Yay! Hi, Libras. I don't know very many Libras, but I figured I'd get along with them if I did. I hear that they're they tend to be very extreme one way or another, but I sometimes like that in people. Well, let's get started on your reading here, shall we, for the month of February 2021. Let's see what's going on here for you guys, okay? All right. So, let's get started here. I hope Februaries are okay for everybody, and we'll see how this goes. So, this top card here from the Moonology Oracle deck is what is the energy for the month in total. So we're going to constantly refer back to this. So this is kind of a big basic card, and it's the main message of what's happening and what it means for you and how these all relate. All right, so let's see what's going on here for you, Libras. Ooh, blue moon. Believe in the impossible. Well, dang. Believe in the impossible, I guess. There's going to be a lot of changes. There's going to be a lot of weird things happening, and you're going to, even if it's something that you don't expect to happen, like that probably will happen. Fingers crossed it's good only. So we'll try and make sure that it's only good, but believe in the impossible. Believe all good things are coming, and only good things are coming, right? Yeah. That's a great card for this energy. Woo, I like that. All right, let's see what's going on here. We'll go through each card and we'll go over what's going on, and then we'll get an advice card at the end. So this is your love card. So this could be either your romantic or relationship love or how you connect with people. It also could be passion or something that brings joy to your life, like a little heart patter kind of feeling. All right, let's see what's going on here. Oh, interesting. You've got King of Roses, and it's in reverse. Let's see what's going on here with you guys. What it's basically saying is, if this is a person that you have a relationship with, or you're expecting to have a relationship with, it's talking about that there was a connection with this masculine person. They specifically are saying masculine person that gives you a connection, and it might be just time to let go, or there's too much of an emotional upheaval to keep it going. So maybe some counseling or just letting go of the relationship is better. It also means that if you are the masculine person, you might be feeling like your role as a significant other might be tainted or a problem, because there's a lot of icky feelings or a lot of bad feelings that you've got. So just think about it in the way of, if you are in a relationship, it's probably time to let go, or really take some time to work on your guys' relationship or at yourself. For people who are single, you're probably looking too much into someone of a masculine energy to like take care of you or something like that, and that's not the case. You want to find someone that's a little bit more feminine, or a little bit more feminine than what you're used to. It doesn't necessarily mean you have to go, your sexual orientation will change. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm saying that you might want to find someone who has a little bit more of a feminine touch or a little less of a masculine presence than you normally would go for. And if you are someone who tends to go feminine anyway, this might also be you just dealing with your own garbage, and it's something that you need to take care of. If it's for a passion project, it might just be that you're feeling kind of down in the dumps about this role of what you do. You might be having this struggle with your passion, whether it's something like a creative project or if it's something that just brings joy to your life. Maybe you're not feeling that right now and you're like, why am I even doing this if I can't feel this joy right now? This is definitely something that is plaguing you at this time. So believing in the impossible. This is the theme going on here. So think about this in this way. If it's solely based on like a relationship or something with somebody or romance or anything like that, you might just find yourself meeting with someone or talking with someone that actually works, or maybe like things that you thought, oh, this couldn't happen, I couldn't talk to them about this, or I couldn't like be open about this kind of thing. Maybe I don't think I could ever really get in contact with my feminine side or have my partner get in contact with their feminine side. Don't sell them short. This is probably telling you, like, don't let face value of how you know them, like, treat you differently. Really embrace that, you know. It's better to take that chance and actually believe in the impossible. Don't go in thinking it's not going to work by talking to them. Don't go in thinking that you're not going to find this person, because you may never know if this actually happens. Especially also with your passion projects. If you're feeling like, I'm not feeling the joy anymore, I don't know what to do, maybe I need to change, maybe I need to, I'm never going to get past this. It's telling you to believe in the impossible. So whatever brought you joy with it in the first place, maybe you're like, oh, I feel like it's dead now. Don't take that and run with it. Just hold on a second. Maybe it'll spark back up again. Maybe you will find that impossible motivator to get you through things. We'll see about that. Yep, I like that. All right, money. This is the card for money. This is how not only your financial, like monetary money, but it's also how you sustain yourself and how you take care of yourself and basically how you survive. One of Forces, the Akashic Field. One of Forces, hey? Let's see what this has to say. Okay. This is a really good card to have here. It's basically telling you that you're about to hit a wave of abundance here. It's telling you that there's something coming in that's just going to make you go boom in such a positive way, and you're going to feel so wonderful in it. So this is definitely, like, these two cards kind of mirror each other here. Because believe in the impossible, you're suddenly going to get like line of abundance going on here. It's kind of going to go explode, and you may know what that means for you, or you might not know what that means, and it will come up later this month. Basically, take a moment and think, what does it mean to be abundant, monetarily speaking, or in this sense of sustaining? What does that mean for you? What does that look like? And then really think about what could come through and make you blow up like that. Like, this is definitely a very positive card to have here in the monetary position, especially in the world that we live in right now. Like, this is an awesome sign from the universe that something big is coming. And then believe in the impossible. Yeah, you might have applied to something to help with financial gains. Maybe you have invested your money into something and it's suddenly going to go boom, and now you've got a whole bunch more to it. Maybe you will run into luck with your work or with your school or something, and suddenly they're like, here's a bonus for you, or here's an extra scholarship that you didn't realize you were able to have. Like, this is an incredible card to have. I love this for you. I don't think we need to go much into this because it's basically saying there's going to be a field of abundance and it's going to help you with your sustainability. So really think about what it is that you need sustainability on at this time. Think about what that would mean for you. What does that look like? And then be like, okay, so how is that possible? How would that be possible? And if it's something ridiculously impossible, like I'm not going to be able to get this until I get like $100,000. Who knows? Maybe you'll get $100,000. You may never know. Or maybe you'll get an opportunity that's suddenly like, oh yeah, this is going to help you. And then you're going to be like, oh wait, that's not exactly what I'm expecting, but okay, I can take that. Really, really keep your mind open as to what this could mean for you and really put in there, what does that mean? What can it mean? What will it give you? The opportunity to expand like that. Believe in the impossible. That's the theme, Libra. Okay. Next up is work. This is work as in something that brings in that monetary sustaining ability, such as a job that actually pays you, or it could be your schooling, it could be volunteer work that you're using, or like being a staying at home parent, you know, things like that. Anything that you put a lot of effort into that is giving you purpose like day in, day out, okay? Let's see what's going on here. Ooh. Bath or birth. And that's number 4. It is in reverse though. Let's see what's going on here. So this is an interesting one to be placed here in this position. It talks about beginning something new and having delays in it. So the reason it's in reverse is because there's delays in it here. It's causing like a little bit of a struggle. So if it's like a job that you're working for, maybe you are started just a brand new job and you're having a little bit of a problem like adjusting to the new life or adjusting to things going forward. It also might be if you were searching for another job or you were getting tired of this one and you decided I'm going to start searching for another job, it might be a while before you actually get that other job. It also talks about like for kind of a loss of purpose, a loss of direction. You kind of feel like you're wandering a little bit. It also could signify a relationship with someone who is either a parent or a child to you. Some sort of familial ties there that's causing kind of a strain on things in this regard. It's definitely like you're having kind of a struggle jump starting it or moving forward within because you're kind of just stuck in this like not destructive, kind of directionless pattern here where you're not really making any progress here. Believe in the impossible with this. I'm getting a lot of take the chance to like apply for a new job or go after your dreams and stuff like that. Take a moment to like reevaluate what your direction is supposed to look like. Even if it's something that would be ridiculous, like if you're quitting a high paying business job because you want to be I don't know, maybe you want to be a botanist and you want to stay home and garden and sell your flowers. Yeah, that could look impossible, but it's not. Believe in it. Yeah, I'm definitely getting the sense of you should take a moment, take your directions and stuff like that, and really think about what direction you want to go to. What is it that you want to do here? What is it that you feel it would be the best here? Don't think about what other people think. Think about what you think it's supposed to go. Figure out what your direction is and believe in it. You will get there. It might take a little bit to get there, but that's okay. Take a moment and really think about it. You've got this beautiful, booming, self-sustaining thing here, so it's time to really focus in on the direction you want to take with your work. And like I said, it could be your financial work, it could be volunteer work, it could be school work, it could be being a parent, and what does that mean for you? And if you are a stay-at-home parent, it could also, or if you're a parent and stuff like that, it also talks about like a difficulty with pregnancy that could affect things around you, or with a birth thing that might cause you to need to be laid up a little bit longer, or could cause just a little bit more havoc in your life. So really take a moment and think about that. if that is what resonates with you. Okay? All right. Let's move on to the next one. This one is your health. This could be your physical, mental health, any sort of health, but basically, how are you doing? How is your life going? Is it healthy? Are you not healthy? If you're experiencing any sort of soul death, it will say it right here, okay? Let's see what's going on here. Okay, you've got Archangel Raphael, and it is in reverse. Let's see what's going on here. Oof. Yep, this is not a positive sign. It talks about a physical or a mental condition that has caused issues in your life. It also talks about a split in the family that you need to heal from. All of this that you need to heal from. It talks about the pain that you suffer and how it's dragging you down, and that you need to get help for it. Ouch. Okay, so if you are like me and you struggle with mental health issues as well as a lot of physical conditions that are really making you struggle, it's time to really focus in and take care of those. You need to probably get some professional help to help with that. You're getting the money to be able to do this, to get this taken care of, and your work is kind of meh about it. So let's really think about what's going on here. There's definitely struggles, and your health on all levels is not doing okay. It might be because of this directionless thing. Maybe you do have to work out some garbage. I can especially see if you're working out some like trauma from your life, or some problems with like a family or friends. You know, it probably is telling you that you need to get help for that, or you need to cut that out of your life and find a way to heal and move past it. Usually they recommend going to see someone or talking to someone that you can connect to on that level that will give you some help, because that's something that needs to be addressed. Believe in the impossible. Maybe you've been in pain for a long time and you're like, there's no point in me seeing anyone. They're not going to help. They're not going to get me through this. I'm not going to be able to get through this. Maybe they will. It was good to talk to somebody and good to get that taken care of. Even if it's someone like that you don't really talk to. Maybe it's a family member that you have this really bad connection with, and you just tell them straight up, hey, I'm not okay with this. I need to move past this, but I can't move past this unless I confront you. Or maybe it's an actual therapist. You talk to them about what's going on. I always recommend, because of the type of person that I am, that if you're dealing with anything that is dealing with a mental health or your physical health, you always go see a professional to deal with it. You don't go with the snake oil salesman. You don't go with people that are like, oh, this will totally work. I'm all for homeopathic medicine any day, but that is never going to change that you might need a professional medical doctor or a professional mental health specialist to help you. I will always go with them before I go with homeopathics. Just saying. Believe in the impossible. Maybe you will get past this. Don't give up on your health yet. Don't let this take over. You've got this. Really focus in on that. I'm getting a lot, like, this is something that's kind of, you're in crisis mode here. Get talking with people about that. Let's see what's on the last card before I wrap this up, so that maybe I can get something to tie these all together real fast. This is your spirit card. This is how you are at your core, what's happening, basically your inner voice. It could also signify your spirituality or religious preference, if that is something that is related to you. Oh, wow. Number 11, the Ark of the Covenant. Major arcanas here. There's 3 of them, so this is definitely the point where you really need to focus in on your life. This is kind of next, but these 3 are the ones that you really want to focus on. Let's see what's going on here. Yep, it's telling you that you are in charge of your universe here. You are in charge of your karmic responses. No one else is. The karmic response doesn't rule you, you rule it. And the way that you talk to people, it's not that you're being fake and you're being like blah blah blah, you know, like no, you actually didn't hurt me or whatever. It's that you don't want to face it, because if you were to tell them, it would be real like intense. It's not that you're being fake, it's that you are trying not to like break someone or break something because of how they made you feel or how you're feeling. It's telling you to live your true self and really push through and get the help that you need and be successful in your life. And it's truly like the idea of like you just need to be true to who you are. A lot of these are kind of like I could tell that there's a lot of pain and there's a lot of anger. I could also see like the number 4 being, or increments of 4 being a very important thing in your life due to this number here. And maybe even double the numbers like 44 or 88. But it's definitely one of those like feelings of just, I can't move past this because I can't face them. I can't talk to anybody. I can't deal with this right now. You can. It's telling you right now that you can and you need to. Believe in the impossible. You're going to get through this. This is a painful time and you're going to have a lot of healing that you've got to do. But your soul and your sustainability here are telling you go for it. And then focus on these. Focus on what's going on here. And this will hopefully start working at the end here. But you need to get help. You need to take care of yourself first and foremost. And if that means get professional help, yes, do it. You may not believe that it's time, but it is time. And it is really time. Your soul is screaming it. Talk to people, be upfront about things, get that help. That's what it's telling you. It's not impossible. It's not impossible. Wow, this is kind of an intense reading right here, but I think that this is kind of a good start for you guys. This is a good month to heal and move past things. Believe in the impossible, which is telling you any sort of doubt that you have about being successful, push that out the window because it's going to happen, you know? Let's get some advice here. Where's a good place to start for the Libras here? What is the impossible thing that they need to remember? And how can we give them the next steps here? Oh, this isn't coming on my left. Ooh, Knight of Pentacles. Okay, let me get the book out and then I will read this out loud to you while I'm holding the card up. This is a good advice card. Let's see what it has to say. You are hardworking and conscientious, sticking to the routines that have worked for you in the past. You put one foot in front of the other and get the work done. You are a natural planner and implementer. Ooh, that's good. That is very good. That is very Libra. Yeah, take a moment and really figure out how you're going to do this. Don't jump too hastily into it. Your soul's calling out to you, but make the plan on how you're going to fix these and this, and believe in the impossible. Believe like, okay, so I'm going to start working on getting a therapist, or I'm going to go see a doctor, or I'm going to do this to help like boost all of this together, and then make that happen. It's going to work. It's telling you it's going to work. You have the ability to make it work. Push forward with it, Libra. You're going to make this work. You're going to heal, and your soul's going to be much happier, and you're going to be much happier. I guarantee it. All right. Well, thank you, Libras. I'm sorry this was a little bit more of a depressing thing, but I love the beautifulness of believe in the impossible, because if you ever doubted, like, I can't move past this, this is such a beautiful card to have to help you realize you can. It's wonderful. If you liked this video, be sure to like the video and comment down below on how this resonated with you. I love hearing these stories and I love like interacting with things, so that this will help me like feel good too. And if you ever need like an extended reading or anything like that, be sure to contact me. I have all my social media as well as my email address and my shop down in the description below, and you can reach out to me and I will tell you and I can help you with things, or we can get another reading going for you or something along those lines. If you want to see more of my videos, I try to publish more videos. You can hit that subscribe button and ring that bell to get notified about when I upload. I try to upload at least 2 to 3 times a week. And this is definitely something that I'm trying to continue with, so I will do more. I hope that you have a good day, Libras, and I hope that I will see you in the next video. Bye! Hello, Aquarius! Welcome! It is your season still. Hi, hi, hi! Moon. So there's a lot of Aquarius energy about, and so we're kind of going through an Aquarius spike. Plus, it's also the age of Aquarius. So boom, boom, boom. Welcome. All right, let's get this reading. So it's all set up here. So let's get started on your reading for the February of 2021. This is the overall energy up here. So this is the card I'm going to be referencing back to often with all of these. And notice this, but change that. And especially if in your emotional state, it's kind of feeling very flip-floppy and very extreme one way, extreme another, and that's a problem because that could cause a serious problem in any sort of relationship, even if you're just starting off. For a project, you could have lost something that was very important and you kind of feel like off kilter, like you just lost the grounding right underneath your feet, especially for anything that brings you like serious joy. This could be a personal project of yours, or it could have been something that that you very much believed was going to work and stuff like that, and then suddenly it just doesn't work and it just threw you into a state of things. It could also be that a new start is coming. Yeah, so if you're in this relationship, you're probably going to really have to work on this like connection and stuff like that and start things with a clean slate. Start things over again, or even just break it off. That's what it's telling you. Just break it off or start things clean. Like really sit down and make sure to make an active effort to make things new again, because this is kind of a toxic behavior right here, whether it is you or the person in your life who is a feminine energy. And if you tend to date masculine, then it's probably talking about you. So think hard about what that could mean and how that affects you. Also, if it's about your personal project and stuff like that, it's okay. It's okay if it kind of threw you for a loop. It's okay to be sad. It's okay to kind of lose focus on it, and definitely like take a moment and just like Breathe again. The new start is coming. You're gonna find yourself back into normal. Give yourself a moment though. You're kind of feeling unbalanced and ungrounded here. So just back away. Don't focus too much on it. Just take a second, okay? That's what it's telling you. I do like that. This is kind of a positive thing. Like it's saying that there is still chances. You just have to take a moment and wipe the slate clean. That's all you need to do. All right. Let's move on to the next card. This is money. So money could be either actual like financial, monetary, dough, cash, etc. Or it could be something that sustains your life. So something that brings you sustainability and helps you move forward. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, interesting. You've got 2 queens here. So you probably have a very feminine energy here. And they're both in reverse. So it's probably off key. Off key, the Queen of Keys. The Queen of Keys in reverse. Let's see what that says here. Okay, so this is interesting. It talks about the potential of being laid off of a job, or maybe you've been thinking about quitting a job, and it probably is going to be happening at this point. You probably are not feeling as fulfilled in that, and it's time for your aspirations to like come forward. So that's probably going to affect things here. So think about it in this way. If you or someone that's close to you, it might be her, if you guys are in a partnership and she's feeling unstable, maybe she'll be quitting a job, and that might affect your finances. Or if you are the feminine energy, then this is probably like what's coming up is you might feel a little unstable and might not be actually feeling able to keep up with the finances or the sustainability in your life at this moment, and it needs to change. I'm definitely getting the sense of like a potential quitting or a potential layoff due to some problems. A new start is coming. Yep, I'm getting the sense that it's probably just the beginning of something new. So you probably will be laid off, or you're probably going to quit your job soon, and it's going to really affect your finances. So really think about what that means and what you can do to keep this from becoming a serious problem. And especially if it's somehow connected with these two. It might be that she quit the job and that now you have to pick up the pace. Or if you're the feminine energy, then it's you that's planning, that might be laid off or quitting a job, and then it's going to affect the finances anyway. So really think about what that might mean for you. Are you the one that's quitting, or is that the partner in your life that is being laid off or quitting, and that's going to affect the finances? Might be something to think about. A new start is coming, so maybe look for a higher position or look for a new position coming up, but be sure to like really think about what it is that's going to help you in the long run. Don't just jump willy-nilly. Just take the risk, but don't push too hard, okay? Let's see what's going on next. This is a very interesting beginning. We got 2 queens already, so it's definitely a very feminine presence that is influencing things, especially if it's an authority figure or someone who's very prevalent in your life that has a feminine energy. Let's see what's going on here, eh? This is your work. This could be either your job, your volunteer position, your schooling. If you're a stay-at-home parent, it could be a stay-at-home thing. Let's think about this, and maybe it'll give us some answers of what's going on here too. Oh, interesting. One of Scrolls. On track. On track, you say? Oh, that's a very new thing. Let's see what's going on here, shall we? Okay, so this is actually very positive. I like this. Okay, so basically, it's telling you to really take that new direction to the on your work and your schooling and stuff like that. You've got this new direction coming forward to you, and it should be good not to falter on it and really take that and run with it, you know? It's very, very, very fitting with this a new start is coming. Maybe you're going to get that promotion that's maybe in a different branch that you normally work from, or maybe you've decided a specific major in your school and it turns out to be a little bit more work than you realized. Don't falter and hesitate. Really take that time and push forward with it. If you are volunteering and stuff like that, maybe instead of you just being a volunteer, they actually ask you, hey, would you like to work for us? And then take that position, you know? if you are a stay-at-home parent, you are doing wonders for your kids, and maybe you need to take a new direction. So either you'll be starting a new job, or maybe you'll work part-time and still like be there for your kids. Maybe they're starting school and now you don't have to worry about that, or maybe they'll start going into like daycare or something, and now you can really focus on what you want to do in your spare time too. This is a positive card. I think that now that I'm looking at these three, this is probably that significant other, or, now hear me out, this might be stretching a little bit, or maybe you were laid off to pursue this on track. Maybe you were meant to go through it. Story time, very short, I promise. I won't be much, Aquarius. I was laid off of my job due to outsourcing, and I had been playing with the idea of going back to school and getting some more stuff done at home that I wanted to present to people. And like the timing of that was crazy, and so I decided to jump into school, and I've been in school ever since, and it feels so great. There's been struggles, but it was the best decision I've ever made, is to get back into school. New start is coming. This is all brand new. This is all fun. This is all great. Yes, take that chance. Don't be faltering now. If this is a sign that you are needing to take this new journey, grab it and go. Get on that train. Don't miss it. This is such a positive card right here. I love that. This is great for you, Aquarius. I love it. All right, let's see what's going on here. This is your health. This is overall health. This could be physical, mental, spiritual, emotional health and well-being. Basically, how are you doing? If there's any sort of soul death, then it would be shown in this card. So hopefully not soul death. Let's pray not. Okay, you've got 2 of keys here, and it is in reverse. It's 2 keys so far. Let's see what's going on here, huh? Oh. I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh, but that's actually really funny. So it's talking about like unforeseen events kind of throwing your life into a whole new loop, and you having to adapt to it, which is so these two. I love it. They are very much related to each other. Yes, you're gonna have some unforeseen circumstance kind of like trip you up and stuff. So think about it like this. New start is coming. It's exactly like my story. Maybe you lost your job and now you have to go on track. It's telling you that, yeah, your soul might be like, well, damn it. How am I going to do this? I need to find a way to get back on track. I need to find a way to get back into everything. So take a time, be gentle with yourself, but then think about all the blessings and the excitement that's going to come from it. You can pick up the pieces, but don't let it disrupt you enough to cause problems, because you are on the right track. You are doing well. This is a new start. You are basically, you're flipped the table and now you're picking up to do a whole new spread. Think about it like that. It's not bad mental and emotional health. You might take a minute, and that's okay. That's more than okay to just take a minute and work on that. That is not a problem whatsoever. The problem would be if you let this take over, because you're going to be on the right track. It's a new start. I think sometimes a new start starts with a bang. That's how most stories end up anyway. So think about that. I'm glad that they relate to each other. That's so funny. Okay, last card right here. This is Spirit. This is the card that basically is you at your core, how you are doing, what's going on here. What is your soul telling you to do? Let's see. Jesus! You got King of Keys, and it's also in reverse. You got a lot of reversal in keys, which is definitely a lot to do with like finances, and it's got to do with like the practicality of things. Let's see what's going on. Ooh, this is fascinating. Yes, okay, so yeah, this is telling you that your soul is like, are you sure this is the right direction that we are going? Are you sure that I'm supposed to do this? I was so comfortable. I was doing well in this work and stuff like that. Are you sure it's time to restart? And it's telling you, yes, contemplate. Make sure that you're making the right choice, but you are on track. So really just take a moment and solidify that this is what you want to do, or make sure that you know exactly what this thing here is. You might feel a little self-conscious about what it might mean to quit and redo everything, but that's okay. You are on the track to the right thing. And this is something interesting. The king and the queen are both in reverse and they're facing each other. That means they're directly linked to each other. So maybe you would not have been able to make that choice to see them, to make this connection, unless you had been laid off or someone in your life had been laid off or something like that. This is a brand new beginning. You are really delving into something new, something grand. This is a very positive thing. You need to focus in on chasing this dream and doing this work, because it's going to benefit you. And this is telling you, yes, this is where we need to go. There's a strong connection here. They are meant to expand. You are meant to become such a good and powerful being in your life. And this is the right kind of track that you need to be on. That's such a great combination. It almost seems like out of all the negative, you're going to get this new start going and it immediately turns positive. I love this. This is amazing. Well, Aquarius, you certainly have an upheaval in your life that you get to take care of, but that's okay. Let's see what's some advice that we could get for you. Where can we get you to get started on? What's something that you need to remember? What's something you need to contemplate? Aquarius energy. Let's see. Whoa, okay. I guess this is the card. Wow. Okay, so we've got you a King of Swords here. I'm not going to open up all of them because that's way too many cards, but I'm going to at least read the King of Swords exactly the way that it was meant to land. So let's see what's going on here. King of Swords, eh? I'm just going to read it out loud, okay? I'll hold it up for you and I'm going to read it out loud. You are in your power, ruling from a place of authority. You will use your analytical abilities and intellect to assess the situation at hand and make clear decisions based on what you know to be the truth. What a wonderful saying! I love that for you. This is incredible. So think about it like this. You have the ability to do this. And everything around here that started up is just pushing you to reach here. And it's a new start. You have the ability on your hands. You just needed this extra push to kind of get you there. It's the blessing in disguise kind of a thing. So really think about that for this month, Aquarius, for the month of February, that you've really hit a blessing in disguise. This is so beautiful. I love it. I said prettyful? Is that what I said? I don't even know. It's so beautiful. I love this message so much. All right. Well, thank you, Aquarius, for listening in, and I hope that this resonated with you. If you liked this video, which I hope you do, please hit that like button and comment down below about anything that resonates with you, or tell me your story. I love hearing stories. I adore. And if you ever are in need of an extended reading, or you just need to talk to someone about this kind of thing, I have all my social media down there below, including my email address and my Facebook shop, where you can reach to me. I'll try to be as responsive as possible. I usually respond within 48 hours, if not sooner than that, depending on how busy I am. And if you like this video and you want to see more, I'm going to be doing these every month, and I'm also doing other kind of readings and other kind of videos as well. Then hit that subscribe button and ring that bell. I try to publish videos every 2 to 3 times a week, and I hope that I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, Aquarius!